Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, it is about 9:55 p.m. I just got in the house about a little over 20 minutes ago. Walked from Merced and Eucalyptus, even though the driver, was that driver again. One thing I can say about him is at least he improved this time around because he was only 5 minutes down this time. And I'm assuming his kids were in the very far back seats. My only assumption is some of the complaints that I put into the forms, where they tell us to give us, the start people, the stand RTA people, tell us to voice our complaints, or at least, type up our complaints and our worries, our concerns. They obviously must have done something, because I did 3 of them, because it was 3 incidences of him being very late and taking his time. Obviously, they must have registered because, he wasn't late this time. He did kind of take his time a little bit at the Turlock Transit, but not too much. And he didn't take too much at the Patterson stop either. So my assumption is they did talk to him. And when they talked, and obviously with any job, when they talk to somebody about a complaint from a customer or a passenger, they got to keep that passenger's name confidential. They can't show them pictures or anything like that. You just got to say, hey, we've gotten reports of numerous incidences like this, and we need you to stop doing that, or else, we're gonna have to let you go. So I'm assuming they gave him a warning, maybe, or a strike, saying, hey, you get 2 more, you're out. I'm not saying that they did, but I'm assuming they had to say something because he was on time this time around. Not too sure about tomorrow, though, if he's going to be doing it tomorrow night. Because if he's doing it tomorrow night, that might be, a different story, but we'll see. If he falls back a little bit, then yeah, I'm probably going to do another video on that down the line. And I do have 2 videos upcoming real soon that I did while I was waiting for the bus and walking home from when I was dropped off. But the reason I want to come on here is because today I got not 1 but 2 packages from Frank Hill. It's Frank. Now, ironically, these came when my mom was here, but what was funny is my mom didn't know about them. She didn't know they were here until I had to tell her that, hey, the mail had come. The mail had arrived. And she went to go check because she was getting herself ready to go to my sisters, my older sisters, to go down to Hayward to pay respects to a friend of the family that had passed, who was the husband of my second older sister's husband. Basically, my second older sister, the brother-in-law, the husband, who is the brother-in-law to my second oldest sister, who's 2 years older than me. Yeah, his mom's husband, his stepdad, if you will, had passed away. So but they went to go and pay respects. Basically, the way it worked out was the viewing was for immediate family, was only for like 4 to 5, and then for friends and other relatives it was 5 to 8. So pay your respects that way. It was in the same, and it took place in the same place in Hayward that my grandparents had their viewings and their services. The only thing is the funeral will only be family only and some close friends, but just immediate family only, and that's it. And he's going to be laid to rest in the same cemetery as my grandparents are. Today she took, because of that, she took the day off, and she's taking tomorrow off. Mainly because she knows they're going to be out late, and also I think she just wants to kind of emotionally recharge her batteries, emotionally get herself right again for Wednesday. But I also think, I said this to myself, I think if nothing had happened at all, that she probably would have taken these 2 days off anyway, just to recharge herself, from her job, because this is about the time of year before their official spring break next month, that sometimes she'll take a day or so off extra because she has the time to recharge herself and everything. So I think even if nothing had happened in this manner, that she would have still done it. She was home today when the packages came, and I had to let her know that they were there because I was checking the security camera, and I saw that the packages had arrived around 12 something in the afternoon, Pacific time. And I also got notifications through my text from the USPS. But yeah, he sent me a couple of packages. Told me he was going to send me stuff. Said he has some questions involved in some of these packages. And ironically, it's not one, but it's two packages, which is pretty cool. Got one here. Obviously, we got some books in there. I can feel that. And got some other stuff in here as well. So, without further ado, guys, let's take a look at this one. Let's see. Both cost about the same shipping cost to come down here, but yeah, it's fine. It's cool. But anyway, let's basically open these up and see. Hold on for a sec when I get my dog. She's not gonna go in there. She was just walking around. Anyway, she wants to go lay down, I think, on her bed. She probably senses, like I said, some of the situation going on right now. Basically, while I was out, I was checking Facebook riding the bus home, and the Newman Neighborhood Watch said there was a couple of booms going off, fireworks and everything, and I heard one going off when I was walking back. So obviously, and it's off of Jensen and Stewart Road apparently, and apparently it's some people that have done it before that I think get a little too drunk and they just go crazy. But anyway, yeah, she's laying down. That's why she wanted in. And I got my Coca-Cola to keep me going here. If there's any interruption with a phone call or something like that, I will let you guys know. But anyway, like I said, without further ado, let's take a look at this one. They were both sent the same day, and they were estimated to come tomorrow, but you got to look at the fact that Saturday, Sunday, you got to put those into the factor, and they help kind of bring some of the mail in a lot faster, weather depending. But with that said, let's take a look at this first one here, if you will. As a matter of fact, let's get the old scissors out here. And the excuse I gotta sometimes give my mom is, oh, this is just stuff I ordered. Because I'm working now. She has to, she doesn't really know exactly, the fact that I get this sent to me at times by a friend. I mean, I tell her sometimes I do get it sent by a friend, but sometimes, I just say, yeah, I ordered this stuff, and, she just leaves it at that. But, okay. And just turn my computer on. I've had my computer on since I've left, so let's see what's in box number 1, shall we? Opening it up. Make sure everything is, seen on there. And everything, make sure you guys can, making sure everything's recording, But anyway, let's see what's in box number 1. And as usual, we have a stack of stuff in some grocery bags or retail or shopping bags, if you will. So let's take a look at some of these. Take a look at some of these, shall we? So here's bag number 1 out of box number 1, and we have, I already see some of the stuff here. So we have a translucent Twilight Sparkle pens dispenser. He sent me some other MLP pens dispensers before, and this one's a translucent one of Twilight, so that's pretty cool. And pens dispensers, in case you guys don't know, especially for the new generation out there, these are things that have been around since I was a kid, and they're basically like, just little candy dispensers that have like little packs of gum that you put in there, and you just carry it with you. Over time, they've been incorporating a lot of franchises throughout the decades, and MLP Friendship is Magic, like just the latest in there. Next up, we have My Little Pony, Ponies Unite, level, let's see, reading to with help. Okay, so what these are basically, they're nice collectibles to have, but mainly it's aimed at a younger audience, much younger and everything, which is called Engaging Stories, Longer Sentences, and Language Play for Developing Readers. So in other words, if you're learning to read, especially at a young age, preschool, kindergarten, first grade, and all that, these are the kind of books they give you. And it just shows you the main 5 right there, which I think is pretty cool. It just talks about who each of the main 5 is. So I like that. Gets you some nice images in there. So really cool. I'm going to enjoy adding that to the collection. And then this is a big one. Here's the thing. I don't know if Frank's the one that sent a copy to Linkara and Vega, because I remember I was watching one of the package openings they were doing for for the PO unboxing. It was one of the package openings that I had sent them stuff in, and one of the things they got was this, and this here is a reissue by Hasbro of a Tiger Electronic Transformers Generation 1 game. And in case you guys don't know what Tiger Electronic games were, they were basically, the more cheaper versions of portable gaming. Like you had the Game & Watch by Nintendo, you had the other portable games things out there, like from Konami, and I'm assuming, Konami, Capcom, and all them. But Tiger always seemed to outlast them, despite how graphically superior or more advanced at times those portable games were. Tiger outlasted them because their marketing method was price the games cheaper. And the other marketing method was you didn't have to go out and buy other game cartridges. So yeah, to have this is great. And as a matter of fact, I think I've had a few Tiger Electronics when I was a kid. Not the more notable ones, but I had a few when I was a kid because they were a cheaper alternative. My oldest sister, she's the one that had the Game Boy. So thank you very much for this, Frank. I'm going to enjoy having this around. And next up, we have some other things here. Oh, we have some figures or some other stuff here. So we'll save the other package or the other bag for a second. So here's the second bag of box 1, and it's a bunch of Wonder Woman stuff. So we have Wonder Woman keychains here. It's kind of cool. Look at that. That's nice to have in the collection. So nice. Keychain, Wonder Woman key holder. Okay, it's a key holder. Okay, put your key on it. Very nice. Bunch of Wonder Woman here. Wonder Woman figure right there. It's really cool. New 52 version. And I think that's about it. And a Wonder Woman key ring. So a lot of Wonder Woman key stuff here. So pretty cool. Thank you for that, Frank Hill. Really going to enjoy having that, at my disposal, if you will. So it's pretty nice. Save that for occasions. And then last but not least, we have one more here. This is, obviously it's got a letter. So we'll read the letter first. It says, well, it gives me a clue what it is on there. Read that for yourself. But he says, hi Brian, enjoy, take care. From Frank Hill is Frank. So yeah, and then you see what it says on the top. Gives you a clue of what's on there. And then he's got a couple of questions. Let's see. Have you seen Sport Goofy in Sulcomania 1987? I think I did see it back when it came out. I think it was part of the Wonderful World of Disney when they were still doing that. I think on NBC. So, yeah, I've seen it. And I think you can find it here on YouTube. And I think it might be on Disney Plus. But yeah, I've seen Sport Goofy It's a really interesting one. I think that was one of the last ones that were all new before they kind of did a hiatus for. But have I seen Adventure of the American Rabbit? Yes, I have. I've seen the 1986 movie. I saw it when it came on television. I rented the VHS. I thought it was good. And I think you can find it here on YouTube, and I think you can find it on other places like TubeIn and Retro Crush and stuff like that. Have you seen You Can't Do That on Television, 1979 TV? Oh, yes, I have seen You Can't Do That on Television. I've seen that on Nickelodeon. Never forget it. My sisters would watch it. I would watch it because sometimes, there was nothing else on. And I was at home. My mom would homeschool me. And a lot of the stuff, that I saw back then, I saw back then, it's because I was homeschooled and I would have most of the day to watch television when my mom was busy cleaning the house or making lunch. Have you seen Camp Cucamonga 1990 TV movie? No, I haven't. I've heard of it, but I've not seen it. Have you seen A Quiet in the Wild 1990 movie? Again, heard of it. I think I might have saw a little bit of it, but not too much. Have I seen the second Quiet in the Wild 2 movie, The White Wolves? No, not really. Again, I've heard of it. Have not seen it. Have I seen White Wolves 2, Legend of the Wild 96 movie? Not yet. No, I have not yet seen that one. Again, I've heard of them. I just have not seen them. And have you seen White Wolves Cry the White Wolf 2000 movie? No, I haven't. Again, I've heard of the movies, Frank. I just haven't seen them or anything throughout. The other things you mentioned or asked me about, like, You Can't Do That on Television, Ventures, American Rabbit, and Sport Goofy. I have seen those because, again, I grew up at that time. And, some of those were because I was homeschooled and I got out of school early when I was in kindergarten and stuff like that. But, yeah, that is basically, the gist of it right there. So, let's see what he gave me here. It looks like it's a bunch of Blu-rays, but we'll see what they are. A bunch of Blu-rays right here, so we'll see what they are in the third bag of the first box. First one we have Woody Woodpecker, the Screwball collection. So this is all the classic Woody Woodpecker cartoons back when they first came out, including the first appearance of Winnie. As you can see there in the middle, right there, there's a picture of Woody and Winnie and I think one of the nephews or nieces. Well, both the nephew and niece and Winnie, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, these are all the classic theatrical shorts they did up until I think the 50s and 60s, so pretty nice to have. Thank you for that. And what's good about this is when you put it in a 4K Ultra HD player, it's going to tell you it's 4K, maybe at 30 frames per second or even 24 frames per second, but it'll be shown in 4K. Pretty nice. Next up, here we go. We have, he said he was going to send me this, and he did. Right now, it's a Disney Movie Club exclusive. It's not retail yet. I think it's going to be retail very soon. But we have Rapunzel's Tangle Adventure, the complete series. This is the entire hit series from Disney Channel and Disney XD. Even with the episode where Rapunzel almost completely, basically it includes not only a great finale, as well as the television movie that started it, but it also includes the episode where Rapunzel and her friends get turned into birds, and Rapunzel basically sacrifices her entire humanity and identity to save her friends, and basically for a brief period, like only for a moment or so, she's a complete bird. She can't understand human anymore because she only understands bird and thinks of herself as a bird until the cure is Deus Ex Machina, brought back to help her out or to restore her. But yeah, it's a good series. I've seen some of it, like it. Now that I have this, can't wait to watch it in 4K at 24 frames per second. So thank you for that. And then, of course, he said he was going to send me this when the word got out, because nobody knew whether or not when the news revealed about this was true, but it was. Just like Rapunzel's Tangle Adventure, it was a Disney Movie Club exclusive But obviously Disney saw that, you know, people were reacting very positively to this. They knew this was going to be a big hit, excuse me there. And they decided, you know what? Let's not keep it as a Disney Movie Club exclusive. Let's put it out there onto retail as well. Which I'm surprised my job doesn't have yet, but maybe soon. But I know Amazon has. And that is, and just in time for the movie too. And ironically, Mouse Watch in Space, Volume 3, the last of the trilogy, it's a trilogy, The Mouse Watch, which is a spin-off of Rescue Rangers, comes out 4 days after the movie. And this is out in time for the movie. We're talking the complete series, finally, of Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers on physical home media. As we know, the other 2 volumes came out on DVD, but that was it. We never got a complete set. Now we do on Blu-ray. It is basically the remastered episodes I think they put onto Disney Plus in 1080p, but at 4:3. So really cool to have this. Really cool to have this. So thank you very much, Frank Hill, for sending me this in the packaging. So yeah, that's about it for package number 1. We put that aside. And now let's move on to package number 2. That's right, let's move on to package number 2. Well, I got it started a little bit. I want to cut anything in there. Okay. Put the scissors back now. But yeah, here's package number 2. So let's see what he has added. So let's see what else he sent me in this second package, if you will. Alright, so let's see what he sent here. Open it up a little bit. Oh, it's a big old bag of stuff. It's a big old bag. It's just one bag. A little tape, a little stuck to the tape, so we'll put that down for a second. So let's see what he sent in this bag. This is a bag, this shopping bag is from Walgreens. It is a Walgreens bag. How about that? So let's see what Frank Hill sent me. You know, sent me in the Walgreens bag. Shall we? That's a bunch of Sonic stuff, it looks like. He said he was going to send me a lot of Sonic stuff because of Sonic 2 coming out, which I will see in the theaters. That's a no-brainer now. So the first thing he sent me is a Goo Jitsu. A Goo Jitsu. These are basically, and this, it's not just Sonic they have these for. They have these for Jurassic Park or Jurassic World and other franchises. It's basically like, you know, what was that guy, Stretch Armstrong? It's kind of like that, but it's supposed to be more gooey-fied, if you will. Basically super stretchy, and it returns to normal size and everything. It's kind of like a Stretch Armstrong, so that's kind of cool. To have to the collection. That's kind of cool. Let's see what else we have in here. We have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the official movie poster book. Yeah, how about that? I don't think they've done this at my job yet. If they have, it'll probably be within the next month or so. But yeah, this is just chock full of a lot of posters, which I guess you have to pull out and stuff. I've had some of these before. In fact, one of the Wizard magazines that I had, or one of the comic book Wizard magazines that I had, is all about posters, and it says it's 12 action-packed posters included. That's pretty cool. It's nice to have as a collector's item, if you will. So that's pretty nice. Pretty cool. So thank you very much for this, Frank, and that gives you an idea of what some of the posters are. Yeah, that'll help me get ready for the movie, there's no doubt. Next up we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, stickers inside, let's back up. Speeding through my first movie. Oh, it basically takes you through the first movie, basically through a speed read, if you will, with stickers. So basically highlights, the movie so you can catch up to it and everything. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. You get to see the movie. You get to read and about the movie and all that to try to catch up to it, so you get ready for the second one. That's kind of cool. Thank you very much for that. Next up we have Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic and Tails Best Buds Forever. This is by IDW. And obviously this takes a collection of a lot of the stories so far in IDW focusing on Sonic and Tails. And, giving them the highlight because of the movie, which is nice. Of course we have a little bit of Amy in here, so that should be a clue and everything. But yeah, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice that IDW did this, taking a collection of a lot of the recent stories, focusing on Sonic and Tails, and collaborating them together. That's kind of cool. Add that to the collection. And I like the poster right there, and like the image right there, them watching the movie on the screen, kind of seeing themselves. Next up we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 official movie Mad Libs. So basically world's greatest word game and all that. So kind of a Mad Libs thing to have on the go and everything. Kind of like, just like you write in the numbers or the words and stuff that match up with it. That's kind of cool. And then up next we have Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, the OVA. Yes, the official OVA. That's right. This is the official one that was brought out and everything. So that's kind of cool. This is the official one by ADV. It's the only one that I think Discotek has yet to get their hands on. But they did say there's more Sonic stuff coming. So I would not be surprised that along with a certain other animated show, or two certain other animated shows, that this also gets picked up by Discotek as well. But this is basically a two-part anime that they pieced together in 1996. And we didn't get it until 1999. So that's kind of cool. And then, one of the last things we have here, well, along with Transformers, I can also now include Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That's right. And if you want some more context on, the history of these games, check out James Rolfe's Tiger's Games review as the Angry Video Game Nerd. He goes into depth about these. And here's the thing, even though his character kind of, craps on these, there is a respect for these, because he did acknowledge that back when we were all kids, we would buy these, or our parents would buy them, and we'd get hooked on them because basically they were the cheapest alternatives to having the games right in your hand. And even though the graphics were on par, if you want to call them graphics, according to James, as the AVGN, they were still something to have on the go. So that's kind of cool. So I got not just one, but I got two Tiger games. That's kind of cool. Right there. So thank you very much. And last but not least, he said he was going to send me this. He actually, he's got a letter in here too. Yep. Yeah, he's got scratching grounder, all the rounder. There are more Sonic stuff to come. Okay. So he just let me know there's going to be more Sonic stuff to come as well. He's kind of rhymed up. So thank you very much, Frank, on that. But yeah, he said he was going to send me this, and he actually pre-ordered it the day it went up for pre-order from Discotek, and it is part of the SD on BD line that they have, and it is Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the syndicated series that ran in conjunction with Sonic Sat AM on ABC. Now, again, what's crazy about this is basically, Discotheque has let Frank know. He even asked somebody on there, apparently, and I'm sure others have asked. They do plan to put out more Sonic stuff in the future. And like I said, that's why I believe, that's why I mentioned that I believe Sonic OVA is going to get picked up by Discotheque. I know Sad-I-Am's going to get picked up, and I know Underground's going to get picked up, because if you want to help celebrate the release of Sonic 2, as the movie, I think that's one of the best ways to do it. And again, when this was made official, the announcement came out around, I think, what was it, November, December, part of the quarterly reveals. So I think the next quarterly reveal will be next month. It'll be next month in time, either next month or May, but mostly next month, in time for the movie to come out. So do not be surprised if Discotheque comes out when Discotheque comes out as soon as the movie arrives and makes more Sonic announcements about stuff coming to Blu-ray. Don't be surprised about that. But anyway, though, that's pretty much going to do it for the package opening here. That's pretty much going to do it for the package opening here. But yeah, thank you very much for all this, Frank. Really appreciate it. Especially the Blu-rays. I mean, if my Blu-ray collection couldn't get any bigger, it just did. It just got a whole lot bigger thanks to you on this. So thank you very much for that. And the Tiger games, really appreciate those. But yeah, look at this. Woody Woodpecker, Tangle, Rescue Rangers, Sonic, and Sonic OVA. Can't get any better than that. So thank you very much for that, Frank. Really appreciate it. And let me know what you guys' thoughts are down below about what Frank Hill had to send me. What is your favorite item that he sent me here in this double package opening tonight? Let me know down below in the comments, as well as in the live chat during the premiere, where super chats and super stickers are open and would be appreciated. Whatever you guys can do would be greatly appreciated. So go ahead and donate if you can. Also check me out at BW Roses Discussions, all your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. Also check me out at VENMO at BW Roses, the content you can't get anywhere else except there because of copyright reasons. As well as check me out at deviantart.com/BVW1979. Check me out at Venmo at Brian-Walmer-2 to help support me there financially, as well as at Cash App at BWRoses98. And check me out at patreon.com/BWRoses to help support me there at the $1, $3 tier. But again, thank you very much, Frank Hill, for this. Really appreciate it. You always, come through for people like me and Zarin Izarak and stuff, so it's greatly appreciated, man. And until next time, guys, I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna throw out the empty boxes right now, and take care.